Good morning and welcome to a new vlog of the Dragonrider. It's been a while. I think the last time I vlogged in English was the press launch of the new Tracer 9 GT Plus. And now, this morning, we're heading to Chur-Arosa in Switzerland. Probably some of you know this place because of skiing and stuff like that. It's quite famous. It's seldom you get the opportunity to really ride it in the morning without a lot of traffic. I never did it before, so it will be something special because they say that this road leading up to Chur-Arosa has as many corners as the year has days, so 365. So this should be a good morning workout, 6 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, I hope to get you some nice impressions. I'm not really knowing what to tell you fully, yeah, because it's quite a spontaneous thing now. But I'm also recording a hyperlapse video, so in case it's not interesting what I have to tell, I would just show you the images. Okay, here we go. It's a bit dark. My visor is tinted, so yeah. I will have to be really careful here because obviously I don't see the road that well. But you see, it already starts nice twisty. Wide enough road. Well, you can imagine it's Sunday. 2 hours from now it will be very crowded because it's a beautiful place. You can do mountain biking, hiking, everything. There's buses going up. So yeah, in total I would not really expect it to be nice to go up here when it's later with the motorcycle because you will be stuck in traffic. But now, yeah, just look at it. It's been a while since I did the last English vlog on my personal Ténéré 700. It's actually for sale, but right now no one wanted to pay me the price that I think is fit for the bike, which is about 6,500 Swiss francs with all the equipment I have, so all the luggage stuff. And as long as no one wants to pay me this, I will keep it. But generally I can also talk about this a bit. There's been some, let's say, major changes in my life that led me to really decide that yeah, it would probably be a good time to think about reducing to one bike. And the problem is it's always gonna be the XSR 900 because that's just my favorite bike I have ever owned. It's like a symbiosis, let's say. So for me, the XSR 900 is just a bike I love. I get on it, it feels like I'm one with the bike, so I don't want to get rid of that. And yeah, that's the decision I had to make because ultimately I need a bit more balance in my life, a bit more time to do reading, to do learning, to do also train myself on my guitar. Yeah, you know, becoming a bit more of myself again. Maybe also do more motorcycling, which would be a contrast to that decision. But everything has to be well balanced, and in the end you can not afford two bikes, maybe a car, a beautiful but also not cheap flat and everything. So you have to really think about where your priorities lie. And I had to say that, yeah, right now, oh, look at that beautiful morning view. Yeah, right now it doesn't look like the priorities will lie in doing very extended long travel sessions, but I still can do some good traveling on my XSR 900 because obviously it has now also some nice gear on it. It has you never seen it. I think the way it is now. It has a touring screen. It also has some nice bags, so yeah, I will be fine. Okay, usually we don't like things like that, but right now I'm totally okay with it, and it goes to green or flashing yellow. So in case you have never visited Switzerland, this region here, Grison, I think they call in English, it's Graubünden in German, this would be very much the place you have to visit, because it's so beautiful, and there are just so many nice roads you can ride here. You can do like 15 beautiful mountain passes in one day, no problem at all. Stuff like that here. Just be aware that it's also a paradise for hikers, for mountain bikers and stuff like that, so you will have to share it. Sharing is caring, so that's no problem, I think, for you as a open and open-minded biker. But keep in mind, this will be a thing. Okay, there will be another traffic light, I think, but that's okay, it's not active. I actually don't know how fast I can go here. I think it's 80. Yeah, might cut out this part. Not super interesting, right? Well, there's a heavy. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, the sun is rising now. I hope to get a good view from the top. If you go to the other side of the mountains, you can actually do a hike to go on the other side of the mountains, which I can imagine would be a nice hike, but also a very big effort to do. On the other side there is a Parpan. Funny enough, there was the first event I ever rode a Ténéré 700, which was on the Ténéré tour in 2019 when the bike was launched. So we had this event there, and yeah, this was a really nice opportunity to go on a adventure bike for the first time for me, and I kind of fell in love, I have to say. Also with the place, yeah, all the places here, it's just gorgeous, it's just super nice. So I'm not the only one wanting to really take advantage of the early hours here. Sorry. There's also always a race, a hill climbing race, which is funny. You know, in Switzerland, racing used to be banned for a very long time. It's now no longer, but we don't have any racetracks because of the ban. This was leading up to the big accident in Le Mans in the 50s, where I think a car crashed into spectators and killed like 50 people, around something around that. So really horrible accident, and the Swiss government actually decided to ban motor racing, but they still had some loopholes, and you know, if there are loopholes, there are people taking advantage of. So yeah, there's stuff like hill climbing, like motocross is still not prohibited, or was not prohibited, and yeah, that's why they are doing some hill climbing races, for example here up Chur-Arosa, which I can imagine is insanity. Look at these beautiful corners here. Wow. Fast flowing, decent view, and of course at the moment no traffic at all. Yeah, that's how we love our motorcycle riding, right folks? So I'm currently rocking Metzeler Turance Next 2, I think. It's a sport touring tire for adventure bikes actually, which is really not off-road focused, but doesn't matter, especially for here it's perfect. Actually put this tire on for my trip last year to the UK. So we went to Scotland, we went to England, Wales, and then in autumn we also went to Sardinia, which was an amazing year, but also very exhausting, I have to say. So that's also a reason why I started to think about you know, doing a bit less of traveling, of motorcycle riding, because it was just a bit too much in the end. Still going, still recording. You know, it still takes 20 minutes or a bit more to get up to the top. I don't want to spend that many time on the vlog, or I could, but I don't know if you want to watch as many as much content of me. So probably I will just cut to the hyperlapse at some point. Okay, this one is a bit tighter. Not going too aggressive. The bike also has a Touratech progressive springs on it now, which I think gives a bit more of confidence while cornering. In total it's a really good setup now, but of course the bike now has the side backs on it, side cases, sorry, which means that it's basically too heavy to really go full sporty. Look at how nice this is. It's just beyond amazing, right? The only bad thing, or let's say unfortunate thing, is that maybe I'm half an hour too early, so you don't get to see the beautiful sunrise that you would probably see later, or you know, the nice lighting in the morning. This is St. Peter here, probably one of the most used names in the world for places. I think there's a St. Peter in every, let's say in at least one in every country, which is either Catholic or Christian. So yeah. So something else I wanted to talk about is actually currently on a long weekend with the Ténéré Owners Club Switzerland, which celebrates the 40th anniversary this weekend, which is crazy if you think about it. So it's the oldest Ténéré club in the world, because so they say, because it was founded at the same time they launched the first Ténéré. That's a nice thing. And as you might know, I'm also part of the club right now, and yeah, we did some nice things together. Yesterday there was this opportunity to go inside the tunnel, a really big tunnel, you know, miner's tunnel, let's say, or you could even say it's a mine, not a tunnel, yeah. Which was a very, very, very nice opportunity. Maybe I have some pictures. I will check if I can show you something. I did not yet manage to check all the footage, so yeah, we'll see. But this was a very once in a lifetime thing. There's also a beautiful camp they set up. It's about 140 persons, so it's rather low profile, but yeah, it's really nice. It's fun to see all these different bikes from different eras. Of course, you see mostly Ténéré 700s, which is not a bad thing, of course, because it's just a nice bike. And yeah, we have some side activities as well. They had some tours, but as I was helping in the mine, I was not able to participate, so that's the reason I got up early this morning to really take a bit of advantage of this beautiful region here. There's of course also off-road tours offered, but with the tires I'm currently fitted, yeah, I thought like I'll stick to the paths I know, which is also not an issue for me. I mean, I love going on road, so yeah, never mind. Never mind about things like that. Yeah, you see it's still very early in the morning, no traffic, no people on the road. Just this one guy won't stand in my way, that's nice. And I won't stand in his way. "20 more minutes to go to the top." Of course, we made up some time. I actually expected it to be a bit steeper to go up here, but now there's the corners again. Yeah, that's what we live for, guys. I think the corners are even banked a bit, which makes it even nicer to ride. Of course, we're not going bonkers here, only using third gear. Not the second. But if someone tells you that the Ténéré 700 would not be a good road bike, you can show him this video. You can go at a decent pace. I'm well aware that there are people that are going a lot faster, also people that have Öhlins suspension, but I didn't want to spend all that money. I just wanted to have a bit of a better suspension, and I think the springs did the job well. So I have, as mentioned, Touratech springs in the front and in the back. And you hear the crap of it, which is fun. So I did not count the twisties I took up to now. There's probably gonna be some more, which is nice. I mean, imagine you go 365 twisties in just one go. That's amazing. It's amazing. I could tell afterwards I did more than 700 twisties in just 2 hours. That's amazing. I mean, not even a racer could say that, right? Yeah, maybe he could, but I'm not sure. Oh, so the road is very nice and clean, smooth. Not a lot of, you know, debris or stuff on it that would affect your grip. It's overall very nice. I'm actually pretty amazed that there are not other bikers going up here. Sunday fun day. Come on guys, where are you? Okay, let's go again. That was a bit too fast, but learned something on the racetrack, and these things genuinely help me in situations like this when I go a bit too fast into a corner. There's some oil on here. Gonna take it a bit careful. I hate oil on the road. It looks like oil, right? Not sure, not sure. It's a lot. Let's stick close to the middle line, which I don't really like doing. Yeah, but I'm just not... This looks like a lot of oil. Just stay on. This can't be oil. It's too much. It is. Okay, so there was an engine failure or something, which you still see on the road, and I just don't like stuff like that. I don't know, but it's here. That's crazy. It goes all the way up, so probably the engine blew up for good after that. Now here it's getting better. Okay, let's go again. Yeah, things like that you have to be able to read a bit. I mean, I could try to go a bit faster, but not taking any chances here. Okay, here it's fine again. So probably will be... No, it's not. I don't know about you, but this is too sketchy for my liking. Just take it easy. Actually going down. So I see some more twisty stuff coming up, which is nice. If there's anything that's better than twisty stuff, it's more twisty stuff. Oh yeah, this looks nice. Using second gear. Oh, another... come on, guys. Still lost a mile. The fuck? Lizzaretti. Hello. I think we're still recording. That's an achievement on its own, because when I started the GoPro was going to I don't know what you want from me, dude, and yeah, it just shut off and it got stuck, and sometimes you just have to remove the battery pack, put it back in, and then just push record, but you cannot stop recording because otherwise it will go to that again. I will have to format my memory card to get rid of this problem, which I didn't want to do right now. Okay, that looks like we're going on a very interesting part now. Still looks like there's some oil, but it will probably be okay. Oh, that was too fast, sorry guys. But you saw, if you're used to it, you can manage. Stay out of trouble. I see where the line was of the car. Probably a car, maybe a tractor, I don't know. It's usually tractors, agricultural vehicles. Oh, that's nice. Heading up in the trees, fast flowing corners. Yeah. Woohoo! That's the way. We all like it, I think. Going in here. Speaking of racetrack riding, so I did a bit. I stopped that for good, I think. Not sure. Of course, I mean, this has to do with the decision of going for a different lifestyle, less work, more free time. And it's just something, it was always fun, but it always felt a bit like too much of an effort of work. And the cost, of course, the cost was always a big factor, because going on a racetrack you easily spend about 500 bucks a day, if you're not counting that you could destroy your motorcycle and have to buy a new one. So yeah, let's say it's not the best investment. But yeah, I mean, it was a nice time. I learned something from it. Track racing especially is great in my opinion, because you know, if you're talking to, or if you're listening to motivational speakers and stuff like that, you often get these notions that you should get in a flow state. This would be good for you, and I think track riding is the ultimate thing of going to a flow state, because there's just nothing else that could bother you if you're riding on a racetrack. It's just the truth. I mean, if you're riding on the racetrack, you have to be focused all the time. And yeah, flow state right there. But for me, there's also a flow state if you're riding on mountain roads like that, if you're on your own. I mean, now that was perfect. I did not have any car to overtake up to here, and look at that. That's just so amazing. But guys, look at this. Can you see it? That's just amazing. So I went up here, I took some pictures. They are nice. And I think that I talked a lot. I talked enough. I hope you liked this little excursion to beautiful Chur-Arosa with this nice road going up. I would say it's not among my top 10 roads I rode so far, but it was very nice, very fun, especially without traffic, of course. Yeah, and it's not too hard to ride, I have to say. There's not a lot of of these really narrow corners. I just forgot how to call them in English. Hairpins, exactly. Not a lot of hairpins. Fast flowing, really nice, especially if you're going with a bigger bike maybe, or even with a sport bike. Usually you enjoy more if it's not too narrow. Yeah, and I really hope you enjoyed this little excursion here that we're still running. And yeah, enjoy the last couple seconds of this beautiful mountain view going back down. And yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for sticking with me. This was something different from the bike tests I usually do. So yeah, look at that. That's Switzerland tourism right here. I can write to them, oh, Switzerland tourism, that's also a video they could release, but probably they think like, oh, we don't like motorcycle riders up here because they're too loud, too fast and everything. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. I enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. This was your Dragonrider.